us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission. I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best stuff from Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze. What is going on? Why it all start going wrong?
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And they can't bring him down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey. Ready? Ready, team.
To throw is Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more.
Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Finding some room at midfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. First down, Mariota. And Walker has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He's going to get it running right. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
11B.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Titans getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Play fake. Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Mariota now. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Handoff comes to Cook, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Mariota on 1st down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They go with a fullback line, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mariota to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. What a spin. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Green 80.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Bortles now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing is Bortles. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. This is Lewis. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this
you're
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Mariota hands to Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On second down, Cook. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung it.
Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Succop for the extra point. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Left side, Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Mariota gives to Henry. Down to the 25. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Titans on 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most